Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Episode 41 deals with human desires and where it can lead one into. Desires. As human beings, are we entitled to be desirous? Our scripture says we are entitled to be desirous. But how? There are two important facets which make us to work, earn, and enjoy pleasures. What we call it as Artha and Kama. Earn by work and enjoy pleasures. Now, if you take only these two, Artha and Kama, then it will possibly misguide us and we may be ending up in earning in whatever way we desire and enjoying pleasures in whatever way we aspire. Therefore, scriptures add two more limbs, couch these two aspects with two other aspects. They say you must earn in a righteous way by practicing Dharma. So, Dharma is the basis for whatever actions we perform. Dharma should be the basis for whatever we secure or earn. And Dharma would constitute the basis for enjoying meaningful, legitimate pleasures in life. Once we earn our means through Dharma, and once we enjoy the pleasures of life through dharmic practices, then it leads us finally to Moksha. Therefore, our scriptures say Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. If you forget or if you overlook Dharma, then by default the final destination cannot be reached, which is Moksha. We will start circumambulating within this material life again and again, swirling by just earning Artha and by spending it in pleasures which we consider the best. Acharyal narrates one interesting parable. A set of monkeys decided to practice Ekadesi Vratam. So all of them gathered under a tree, waited and said that this whole day let's not communicate with each other, let's think of the God and let's practice Vratam without taking any food. After a while, one of the monkeys said, if we start, all of us, if we squat on the floor of the forest, there's a possibility for elephants to trample upon us. There's a possibility for wild animals to attack us. And therefore, why don't we climb the trunk of the tree and rest ourselves on the tip or the beginning of the branches? They all decided to go there. After a while, one of the monkeys suggested, instead of waiting at the beginning of the branch, which is prone to a cheetah attack, let's go and wait at the tip of the branches, because cheetah, the weight of the cheetah, it can't bear. And therefore, let's go to the end of the tip of the branch, wait there and continue our vratam. So they all shifted to the tip of the branches of the tree. After a while, one of them suggested, it's not necessary that all of us should be waiting here. So let us take turns. Let's rotate ourselves A few will keep a watch, and the rest can actually while their time the way they want without looking at the fruits. And therefore, a few took turns, and the rest started to while away their time. And one of them said, "See, by the end of the day and by the morning of tomorrow, you will become extremely tired. And therefore, let's identify what are the good fruits in the trees so that it is easy to pick them up tomorrow morning." So a set of monkeys started to set their eyes on the fruits. Then one of them suggested, "It's not enough if we set our eyes. We'll be too tired even to pick them up because we're going to fast the whole day. So let's identify the good fruits, pick them up, and keep it in a safe place so that once we break the fast, we can easily reach out to the fruits and consume it happily." So a set of monkeys started to pick the good fruits and identify them and keep it in a place. Then one of the monkeys said, "It's not enough if we just identify the fruits and pick them up. Let's have one bite so that we will be able to discard the bad ones and choose only the best ones for breaking our fast tomorrow morning." So the monkeys felt this is a good idea. So, but they made very clear, we can have a bite just to identify whether something is good or bad, and we should spit it out, and we should not consume it because we are practicing Ekadasi Vratam. And therefore a set of monkeys started to bite, and they found most of the fruits very juicy. And what happened thereafter is all the monkeys started to enjoy the fruits as they were doing it in the daily routine. Acharyal says, desires hit us slowly and steadily and finally occupy our whole mind. Once impermissible desires occupy our mind, Acharyal says, we start justifying them. We feel too overconfident to handle them. We start to make compromises. And above all, we become very tentative, allowing our senses to control our mind. These are the 4 things which can happen to every human being who has desires not rooted in dharmic values. And the very purpose of human life is therefore lost. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha.